Hello there, studios. OldClassicGamer here, and welcome to my brand new unboxing video. This time I have two new packages. So let's first check out this smaller one. See what is inside. Okay, that was easy to unbox. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. Also compatible with the 2DS, so I assume this is a re-release and not the original release when the first edition came. But to be honest, I don't really care if it's not the first one or not, because it still has a basic cover. It doesn't have anything like those platinum covers or greatest hits, and you get a point. It still has the normal illustration, just this small here in the corner, which I don't care too much. I also have Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, which has written like bestseller, but it's still the regular edition. It's not Player's Choice for GameCube. Anyways, we can see this is German version, so it has this ugly rating, and the illustration on the cover is the identical of Japanese version. American version is way more simpler, and this one is the one I prefer. When we go look at the back, we can see everything is written on German, but we can see the software is also on English, as well as the other popular languages in Europe, but manual is German only. This is compatible, of course, with the 3DS, 3DS XL, and 2DS. It doesn't say a new Nintendo 3DS, which I assume that means that this was still released before a new Nintendo 3DS. Here's the cartridge. Everything looks fine. It's identical to any European card. It doesn't have anything German exclusive special on it. So yeah, the German versions only change the box and have different manual. We can here see all the promotions, even for new, not for new, I mean for 2DS. And yeah, so these are the small instructions you get with a game, and that's pretty much all. If you are looking to buy this game, you should better hurry, mainly because it's getting very rare these days. It's almost like impossible to, I mean, it's not impossible, but for decent price it is almost impossible to get it. I believe in the United States it's even more rare, because the European versions had some re-release which were released at the time when a new Nintendo, I mean not new, sorry, I got it, but the 2DS game. It's just so fucking confusing. 3DS, 2DS, new Nintendo 3DS. Just fuck it with those kinds of releases. New 3DS is what 3DS should have originally been when it came. So I don't really know. But that's it for this package. I'm not much big of a Zelda fan, because I never got into a franchise. Not saying it's bad franchise or anything. Of course, it's really great. Anyone who's a gamer can tell you that Zelda is a great franchise, but never just got into it. I played the original one, NES version. I played the CDI games a bit, and that's all. So I want to expand that experience. And for starters, I will get, I already got Ocarina of Time 3D. I'll get also Majora's Mask 3D and Wind Waker HD. So with those three, I think it's good to start the franchise for the newcomers. Those three games, just in my opinion, the great start. And of course the classics on NES and stuff. CDI, don't recommend them if you want to play something serious. If you want to have fun and be entertained and don't care if you die, then you can play CDI titles as well. That was for the first package. Now it's time to see the second one. This one is from United States. Took a while to arrive, but that's probably because I selected cheapest shipping, and the reason why I selected the cheapest shipping is because I rather prefer to wait extra time than to pay more. So this is a brand new sealed copy of PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Now I'm going to explain everything. Some of you know that I used to have this game. Well, I used to have, but I sold it because it was in not so good condition. It didn't have even online pass, so I couldn't play online. Had no cross-buy, so I couldn't even play it on Vita. I couldn't do anything. So let's just say I sold that game for more than I paid this new sealed plus shipping. This was like $10 and shipping was like $4, and I believe I sold my game for $20, like when you convert it. So yes, that's pretty good. So this is a brand new, and the reason why I wanted the American version is because my PlayStation Network account is US, so if I wanted to use a cross-buy feature, I would have needed to have the code that corresponds with my region. So if I got the European version and I got a code, it wouldn't work on my United States account. And my primarily PlayStation Network account is registered in US because my country is not supported for PlayStation Network, and I chose US mainly due to the fact that on PS3 at least it has the best deal. Now on Vita, European has better deals because they have Crash Bandicoot and Spyro games as well. But oh well. So here's the disc. We can see this game is, I don't know, weird a little bit. So here is the code for online, but I'm not really sure when it says includes downloadable version for the PS Vita system. How is that activated? Like, I only see the code for online, which was probably made to prevent people from buying a used copy because they knew this would sell bad. So yeah, this is just what you get. This was without a doubt sealed, so, but as for the Vita, I don't know, maybe if I play it once, if I put the disc in my PlayStation 3, maybe when I play it from my account, maybe the Vita version will be in like download list or something. I never used the cross-buy before, so I don't know fully how it functions. But yeah, I'm gonna try because I wanted the PS3 version mainly, so I can also get Vita version for free, and this was really cheap. Now, what do I think of this game? I think this game it has a very lost potential. The game was without a doubt a clone of Super Smash Bros. Even the title, when it says PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Wanna know how Super Smash Bros. 1 was called in Japan? It was called Nintendo All-Stars Dairanto Smash Bros. So we can see that even they got inspiration for the title from the first game in the original Japanese version. And yeah, it's just, the idea is very good, but it was executed really bad. Later they patched the game to make it more balanced and enjoyable, but still, even with all that, I think this game could have been way better if Sony invested more in this game. Like, we have this developer, a developer that was, well, I think it was called Superbot, yeah, and they never made a game before this one, so they formed a studio and they specifically wanted this fighting game with all the PlayStation characters, but since they were a small studio, they were not qualified enough for such game. because when we look at the Sakurai, for example, he's a very famous person, and when he's making those kind of games, all other companies are the ones who want the characters in the game because they know the game is gonna be a huge success. Most of the characters that are not owned by Nintendo in that game, Sakurai did not pay any fees to include them. The other companies want. They're pleased that Sakurai considers to use their characters in the game. They don't have to pay. He doesn't pay some fees like for using a other licensed character. But the thing with this studio wasn't so easy. They're not popular, so the characters that were once a PlayStation characters, but that sadly for multiple reasons are no longer owned by PlayStation. Those companies did not want to, like, it's not like the same thing with Sakurai, like they say, oh, of course you can use it, it will be my honor. This is a new studio, they didn't care for it, so most of the characters were not simply allowed to be in the game. Either it wasn't possible, the fees were too high. For Crash Bandicoot to be included in this game, Activision asked for $18 million. That's right, a fee, $18 million just to include him in this game. Like, what the fuck is the problem with Activision? Why would anyone in their right mind pay that money? And why would anyone in their right mind even demand such fucking horrible price? Like, also, this game has some problem, like Devil May Cry. Why the fuck did they use the newest one? This should be All Stars, which means that he should be, like, from the previous, from the, like, older titles which were PlayStation. Like, okay, I think Devil May Cry 2 was not on the PC and it was PlayStation only. Maybe I'm wrong, but still, it should have been old Dante, not the new one. And yeah, it has some, I don't know, I don't really like the whole idea behind it. Yeah, it's a Superbot, I got it right. Parappa, the best character in this game. The main reason why this game is even worth, because he truly deserved to be in a new game, and this was a perfect way. Now, what the fuck is happening? Why is Parappa the Rapper 3 still not released? I don't know. But yeah, overall this game had lost potential. It could have been better, and Sony's fault is also because they didn't support the DLC idea. Like, take a look at the Super Smash Bros. 4. The DLC is killing it. I mean, killing it. That's going to expand the popularity of this game. Think about it. Sakurai could just spend years, more and more, like 3 more years, just releasing occasional DLC with extra characters, stages, items, soundtracks, like you name it. And that's what is going to, well, in my opinion, even if Smash Bros. 4 is the last game ever to be made about the series, like that there will never be Smash 5, even if that's the case, Sakurai can always keep this game alive even for a decade if he wishes for. I mean, it's all his decision. I'm just saying the example. Of course, maybe a decade is too much stretched, but still, I just say it's his choice. He's the one who decides everything, because it's his game. But this game had a very poor DLC. It had some DLC, it had 2 downloadable characters, but it's very poor and needed more. And it's done. Shame the DLC is not supported anymore, because right now Sony and Activision are partners, so maybe if the DLC was still supported for this game, maybe, just maybe, Activision wouldn't ask for $18 million for Crash to be included in this game, and maybe it would be possible for the DLC to happen. But I honestly fucking doubt. This game is old, is getting old now, and there was no new DLC, and just, it's done. Shame, but oh well, it can be enjoyable from time to time. It also has a Parappa, like I said. Too bad he's not on a fucking front cover, but on the back he should have been here instead of Sackboy, in my opinion, because he's way more like better character and a true classic. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed these unboxings. Hugely recommend this game. This game I recommend it if you wanted to try it out. Just don't be too much hyped for it and expect something awesome like Smash Brothers. It's nowhere near as good as Smash Brothers, but well, it has Sony characters. Some of them are good, like. But holy fucking shit, why doesn't this have a proper manual? I don't fucking get it. Like, the UK version had a proper manual, so why doesn't the US version have it? God knows why. Anyways, see you guys later. Ciao, tane.